we get into this video, I just wanted to say any of the drums you hear in this video are available for purchase in my Dr. Drums Volume 1 drum kit, and any of the melodies you hear in this video are available for purchase in my The Slime Sauce Volume 1 drum kit. Yeah, let's get into this video. What's good, everyone? A Walker here, back at it again with another tutorial. I know I've been lacking on the tutorials, so I figured nothing better than to come back with an 808 tutorial, because that's what I'm most well known for. Those hard kicks, those hard 808s. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to reverse your 808s like a god. And from what I know, like, this technique is relatively new. I've actually never seen a tutorial on exactly how I'm going to be reversing my 808s today. So it's a relatively new technique, I guess you could say, that I'm putting you guys onto today. But anyways, this song, as you can see on my screen here, Gucci Mane CEO Flow, I heard it last year. It's not that popular of a song. I wouldn't expect any of my viewers to really exactly know what it is before I play it, but there's some really fire like 808s in that beat, and how he reversed them and like implemented them into the beat was impressive to me at the time when I first heard the song a year ago. So I'm gonna just play the song for you, let you guys hear the song and hear what I'm talking about with the 808 and how the producer reversed it. And I've actually pitched up the song 200 cents just to avoid like any copyright problems. So it might sound a little bit weird, but just pay attention to the 808s in the beat, and I'm gonna teach you guys how to recreate it. So without further ado, so as you can hear in this song, the 808 goes from a low note to a high note, but instead of the high note, they actually reverse the high note. And it sounds like they've reversed it so it goes in and out. So I'm going to teach you guys exactly how they did that. I figured it out. I made the drum pattern here, and I actually put the drums on my own melody. So here's what the drums sound like on their own. And with the melody. And now we're gonna get into exactly how you reverse your 808s like that. So first things first, you're gonna wanna start with an 808. So I'm gonna just make a new pattern here. I'm gonna go into my Dr. Drums drum kit. Just drag in the With It 808 at the bottom here, and you're actually gonna want to put in two of the same 808s. One of them is going to be reversed and one of them is going to be normal. So here's the new pattern. Sorry, so let me put it in here. Oops, pattern 3. Turn that one off. And so what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to just normally play the first 808. Just normally play it. Boom. And then with the second 808, this is where the sauce is. So you're going to want to come in here. This is the 808 that you're going to be sliding and reversing. So the first thing you're going to want to do is normalize it. Because when it comes to like fooling around with all of these little effects here, it works the best when you have it normalized. Obviously, you're going to want to raise the volume in the levels adjustment area, the settings. But first thing you're going to want to do is obviously reverse it. So reverse your sound, and then go to the trim knob and put the trim all the way up. So that basically prevents any white noise or just blank noise from being in the sound. And then from there, you're going to want to fool around with the in and out knob, and you're going to want to make the envelope look like a bubble like this. So you see how when I reverse it, and I slide out the out button, the envelope stays, you know, like round, like it stays like an oval. That's because of the trim knob. It prevents it from, you know, looking all weird like that. So make sure you use the trim. And this is what it sounds like. So it reverses in and fades out. So that's what they did in the beat. So this is what it would sound like with a normal 808 and then the reversed 808. And yeah, that's pretty much it when it comes to like the sauce of reversing an 808. But there's another important thing that you have to factor in here. A lot of people actually don't know about this, but if you don't want your reversed 808 to clash with the original 808, like say for example, you know, you put a reversed 808 up here, and you can see down here that there's a normal 808 playing, but you have a reversed one up here. You don't want them to clash. And because they're two separate sounds, it might be confusing to a lot of people as to how to prevent them from clashing. So you're going to want to go into the first one, and in the little area in the settings where you cut it, you're going to want to put it 1 by 1. And then you're going to want to go to the reversed 808 and also put it at 1 by 1. So this basically means that anytime either of them play, it'll cut. It'll be a smooth cut. So here's what it would sound like with the smooth cut right here. So there's no clashing, and here's what it would sound like obviously with clashing. As you can hear, it doesn't sound right at all. So make sure when you use this technique that the two 808s you use are being cut by the same numbers. It makes the most sense. It prevents any weird mixing problems from ever, you know, coming about. All right, so here's what it would sound like with the 808s reversed. The beat's finished. You know, it's not actually tracked out, but just the rough layout of the drums and the melody together. This is what it would sound like. So as you can see, you can kind of just fool around with the sliding 808s because having both of the 808s cutting each other, you can just put 808s wherever you want and it'll never clash. And the beauty of having the sliding one is that it sounds so cool when it goes, you know, when it goes into the reversing 808. It just sounds crazy. It spices up your beats. It just makes it so much harder than just, you know, your normal average beat. So anyways, guys, thank you for stopping by and watching the tutorial. Again, all the sounds you heard in this video are in my Dr. Drums drum kit right here. You see on the side, tons of crazy drums. I got some loops in there that I made from scratch. And then the melody here, it's made by my boy Rot. That's in the Slime Sauce drum kit over here on the left. It has 100 loops. So if you're ever feeling like you got some beat block, just hit up my website and go check out those two kits, the Dr. Drums drum kit and the Slime Sauce with 100 loops. And yeah, guys, thank you for tuning in. I'll see you in the next tutorial.